All right, howdy, folks. Welcome to the Dillo Den Podcast, or at least second or third incarnation of it. I'm KB.
I'm Marty.
And we're here to talk about disc golf and all things flying Armadillo. We just returned. We came back from last Saturday at the Lone Star Team Invitational, Lone Star Disc Team Invitational.
That was pretty fun.
It was awesome. I had a great time, man. I wish they did that 3 times a year. That was that fun.
There was a lot more people there than I expected.
There was a ton of people. I met some dude from California. There was somebody there from Oregon. I'm sure there was people from other states as well. Big fun. They had a flex start on the big. They had a regular big course, which was really cool. It was on a ball golf course. And really nice. You could throw some holes. You could throw some great rollers and lots of different shots. And then they had a little mini course, a flex start on that. Where we represented the Dillo pretty well on the MA50. Kenny Roycroft III took first. I took second.
Yeah.
Kenny got a new Founders Lariat for winning. And I got an attaboy for second. I got to shake someone's hand. I was like, thanks, Sheldon. That was awesome. So, Sheldon and Nick and Josh and all those guys put on a great event. All the pros that were there.
Yeah, there was Chandler Kramer, and there was Nico LaCastro, and there was Emerson Keith, Lisa Ficus.
Yeah, that was cool.
Robert Burris.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I've met Robert before. I did not meet Emerson because I had no idea what he looked like, and there were so many people everywhere. I don't know if I've ever seen a picture of him.
If you want to know what Emerson looks like, just picture somebody that's short like me.
Yeah, like you, but a little shorter.
Yep.
I've heard he's not. I've heard he's not large, but the guy can crush.
For real.
So,
for real.
I tell people all the time, it's all about form.
Yep.
It's all about form, baby. Yeah, it was great. I talked to Nico for a while. I talked to Chandler for a minute. Chandler is talking about having him and Robert come out and do some clinics out here.
Yep.
And I hope we can do that. We'll make sure and sell them out too, for sure.
Definitely post that one.
But it was a ton of fun. It was a great event. I'm sure they did great sales. I mean, I'm sure that's not the point of it, but it's part of the point.
Right.
I mean, when you're in the disc business, part of the point is to sell disc.
It was more of a meet and greet for like team members, wasn't it?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. It wasn't it wasn't a PDGA event or anything.
Right. It was it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. Can't wait to go back to next year.
Yep.
Speaking of Lone Star disc, what's your favorite 3 Lone Star disc?
3 favorite. Definitely the Walker. That's one of my favorites.
I like the Walker too.
Texas Ranger. And then I'd have to say the Blue Bonnet.
Yeah.
I haven't got to throw the Frio yet. I can't wait to try that one.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Frio as well. For me, I putt with the Jackrabbit. I really like that a lot. Texas Ranger for sure. And I'm also a pretty big fan of the Lariat. Yeah. I like the Lariat a lot. I like all their discs, but those are probably my top 3. I'm also a big fan of the Warbird.
Yeah, a lot of people like the
BB6. I learned a lot about the BB6 this last weekend. I can't wait to throw that out here now. That's a cool disc. It's super easy to throw. I mean, you just throw it like a beach frisbee and it just keeps going and going.
Only issue I had there when in Houston was when I would throw it, thought I had a good shot, and I'd walk up to my shot, and I'd be like 75 feet away from the basket. Like,
that's disc golf at sea level, man. Everything's shorter than you think. It's like you come up to a 250-foot hole, and I'm like, I can throw my Texas Ranger 300 here easy. And I go down there, and it's like there was a 243-foot hole, and I threw my Texas Ranger, and I was short. I was like, what the hell? It's like, you get down there at sea level, things just don't go as far.
Yeah.
Rollers do. Rollers go just as far. I threw a couple of good rollers.
I had some good rollers out there.
But, a lot of it was too wooded. It was a lot of just rough terrain, and rollers wouldn't work very well.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun.
I definitely want to check out their big boy course that they had there, because there was a couple that was laid out there.
Yeah, it was another course that we didn't get to play that was even bigger, supposedly. But I had a blast. It was super fun golf.
Oh, yeah.
For the most part, it was really good tee box. There weren't good tee boxes on the mini course, but the mini course is temporary. It's not a normal setup. But the other one, there was cement tee boxes on everything, I think.
I don't think they were cement tee boxes on everything, but
for the most part,
there was.
I don't remember on the big course there being any that weren't, but there could have been, and I just didn't pay attention. It wasn't like I had a box and was checking cement.
We had some fun out there.
We had fun.
I was really impressed, though. They had the drone flyby. Did you see that?
Yeah, that
Off
drone
of
was
101.
fast. He said that
was
drone did like
awesome.
70, 80 miles an hour. I was like, dang.
And see somebody huck it and then just the drone following it.
That
was pretty cool. All right, so we
Tons
haven't.
of fun. And they're supposedly, I mean, Josh and I had talked about it. I got to clear it with Sheldon, but supposedly they're going to take over the July 4th and have like the Lone Star Disc open here at the Dillo.
Yeah.
That's the plan right now, anyways.
That's what I've been hearing. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I talked to him about it, and he said, man, that's July. Let's talk about that in a little while. I was like, I hear you, but, you got to plan ahead for these things. So. What's coming up new here at the Dillo anytime soon? The one I'm thinking of, the one that everybody's getting on my case about is teams. April 1st and 2nd. The course will be closed April 1st and 2nd for teams.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a blast. We're going to try and have 10 teams this year. Team 420 is going to be an added team, and I got to find out if Marshall's team is coming. He'd already signed up for Dude's Dubs.
That's the Wu-Chang, right?
Yeah, Wu-Tang. I'm sure the Wu-Tang... What is it? Wu-Chain Gang?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, whatever they are, they're two-time champs. Until the Dillo Flying Armadillo team won last year. So yeah, there's a lot of things coming up there. There's gonna be teams needing players. So if you want to play in the teams, give us a call, or talk to me or Marty, or somebody at the pro shop. We'll be able to put you in the right direction if there's teams that need fill in. So, Dude's Dubs being the same day is gonna cost us a few players, but not a whole lot.
And how much is it again for your teams?
I don't think we'd worked out the actual cost yet. I think I'm going to try and keep it as close to as what it was last year, which is $100 a player or $900 for the whole team, and then $50 for guests.
Right.
I haven't done the actual calculation, so it might be $125, but I think I'm going to be able to keep it at $100.
Right. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know last year was a lot of fun.
It was. We should talk about some of the stuff we got in the shop while we still got light.
Right.
What do you got there, Marty?
All right, well, first off, we got the new Nocturnal Mustang. We got a few of those on the shelf. We also received the goat, but those went fast.
Yeah, the gloats went real fast.
And the emoji goats. We also have some Phoenix left.
There's some Nocturnal Phoenix as well.
All right, and we got some Halo plastic in. It's the Halo Thunderbird. We got a few different variations of the Halo plastic.
Yeah, we got, there's some destroyers. There's the Halo AVR.
Yeah, those AVRs are
really interesting. Yeah. It's like, man, you throw the AVR, it's like, yeah, Halo with AVR might be awesome. What else you got? What is this?
All right,
some tie-dyes?
Yeah, well, actually, no.
Tie-dyed Bobcat?
C-Dub came by and dropped off.
C-Dub dies.
Yeah.
C-Dub.
And this is what we got left.
Dang, they go quick. That's a
Bobcat.
Bobcat. This is a Longhorn?
I think
Valerie Mendojano. So, no, it's not going to be a Longhorn.
Oh, yeah. No, Valerie, that's in that dynamic.
That is why we needed light.
Right.
Getaway.
Yep.
That's what that word is.
Dynamic.
That's a getaway.
And then the last one's a T-Bird.
And we also got some new
Thunderbird,
beanies
I'm
in.
Sorry.
This is the green and gold, the navy and gold. We also have them in red and black, straight black, red and gray, and a red and blue one that looks a lot like Stan Marsh.
They came out really
They're
nice.
really cool. They're really comfy. I wore mine to the deal in the morning, and it was great. And also we got some umbrellas. We got all kinds of umbrellas. This is the fanciest one. Yeah. The watermelon from Axiom Disc. Yeah. They're pretty popular.
We got some new Innova umbrellas as well.
Yep, Innova umbrellas. We got an Innova order, an MVP order, and a Lone Star order should be coming in this week with the... should be coming in this week, and we'll have some of the... not the Frio and the Seguin, but the ones from before that, the release before that, with the Bayonet and
the Nimitz.
And the Nimitz. The Bayonet and the Nimitz will be in that next order. And then should be sometime in February, early February is when the Frio and the Seguin drop.
I can't wait for that.
I'm looking forward to that. So the Frio's like a 7.7, -1.1. And the Seguin was a 13-speed. It was like 13-speed overstable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was their big overstable one.
So very excited about those.
Same thing with I think the Bayonet was a big overstable one too.
Oh, and we forgot to mention we got the Star Wars
sets.
players beginner sets. The Yoda is on the good side, the light side of the Force. Darth Vader's on the dark side.
Yeah.
the Force in the box says, "May the Force be with you."
That's pretty cool.
And the dark side one says, "Beware the dark side of the Force."
And then on the dark side on the buzz, it has the Death Star. That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, it has the Death Star, and then this one has the Millennium Falcon.
Yep.
They're pretty cool. What else we got coming up besides dark? Young at Heart's earlier this year. Isn't that in April or May?
I believe that's April.
I think it's April. Yeah. It's Young at Heart. Y'all should check that out on the Waterloo site. Yeah. Oh, and in future podcast episodes, we're hoping to have 2 minutes with Boss Hoffs, where we ask Josh a question, and he responds. Hopefully, that's the plan. We'd like to be able to do it live via FaceTime, but if not, he'll just pre-record it and we'll pop it in there. But either way, we'll be able to get some up-to-the-minute info from Lone Star. And hopefully talk him into sending his pros down here, or we could do a little interview with them. And we definitely, like I said, Chandler and Robert are talking about coming and doing a clinic, and I'd like to talk to the other guys. I mentioned it to Nico, and he said that's so. Come on out for the Chandler and Robert when they have their clinic, and really wow them.
That'd be awesome.
We knocked their socks off with the turnout we get for them. I'm pretty sure the other guys will want to come and have that response too. So.
That'd be a nice clinic.
Yeah, it'd be a great clinic, and then I'm sure they'll sign autographs and sell their disc and stuff afterwards. So it'll be, basically our opportunity to get near these big pros, and a big love fest for them. Heap praise and adoration all upon them, and I'm sure they'll enjoy that.
So. Hopefully they can teach us some little secrets of theirs. Crush 500.
Yeah, that's all it takes. All it takes is a secret. It's all a secret. It's not about style or form or strength. It's all about it. There's a secret. There's a secret. It's like, being a 33rd level Mason. Once you're in with the right people, they'll tell you the secret of how to throw disc, and you can be just like the pros. It's either that or you find that one disc. I got to find that one disc that'll make me as good as the pros. It's out there. I know it is.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
I'll keep throwing them.
I'm hoping it gets there with the Felon one day. That's one of my favorite discs.
Oh, and also very soon we're going to have stuff that you could purchase on our online store. It'll be shopfadgc.com. I'm working on that, hopefully with the help of our producer, because he's way more technically savvy than I am. But that'll be up and running soon. And we'll be sure to let you know when we do. We'll launch a commercial and everything. We're gonna.
Yep. That'll be a fun.
We're gonna expand. Start selling to the whole worldwide. On the World Wide Webs.
Finally, I've been hearing a bunch of people asking when we're gonna do that.
Yeah, we've tried before, and there's a few things on there, but this is gonna be more like a real website where you can there'll actually be stuff to buy. So.
Well, I don't think we're gonna have any tournaments coming up out here at the Dillo, other than the teams and the Young at Heart. But I do know Flying Armadillo will be at the Belton Open. What's the one that they just opened? The Waterloo DGA, something like that. It's the new Open that they just started.
Oh,
I believe it's the 19th. Yeah, I just found out about it today.
I'm old. I don't get out and play tournaments. So I don't look at that stuff.
Oh, no, I'm going to be...
I go to invitationals. Somebody invites me personally to a tournament. I'm like, yeah, I guess I should go. They invited me.
There you go.
Anything else? Anything else we need to cover? Because I think they're pretty soon not going to be able to see us at all.
Right.
So, there's voices coming out of the dark. It was weird. Kind of creepy.
We do need to go over the new T-pads. They're here at the Dillo.
Oh, yeah, we got some new T-pads on the mini course. Hole 18, we got a Texas-shaped cement T-pad, and they're in the process. Probably won't be just a few more weeks, and all of them on the mini course will be done. I think they've got about half of them already, don't they?
Oh, more than half. There's only like 2 left.
Oh, so then we're almost done with cement T-boxes. There'll be cement T-boxes everywhere.
And then here in about a month, we're going to start on the red T-pads.
Oh, awesome. That'll be great. Yeah, that's the problem with some of the Reds. Some of the Reds boxes are a little wambly, to put it nicely.
And then also, I don't know if they can see it, but our new food truck.
We do have a new food truck here. Winnie's here.
Winnie's here, yeah.
Great food.
Yeah, that's good food.
He's still working on getting everything ironed out to where he's going to be here and what his actual hours are going to be. But when he is here, his food is awesome. It's made great spaghetti and meatballs, chicken strips. The chicken chalupas were awesome. They make some mean hamburger and French fries and all kinds of stuff. Chili cheese when we had the Frito pies.
Oh yeah, when he made Frito pies,
were the bomb. Who doesn't love a good Frito pie? You're
And
not Texan and you don't like a Frito pie, man.
And when he makes them, the pizzas.
Oh, his pizzas are really good too.
Really good.
Yeah. So hopefully we can. He can figure out some way to get himself some help and be here a little bit more, be a little more organized. But when he's here, I highly recommend checking it out. It's great food. So. And should be Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. He'll start being here pretty regular. So.
And the other new addition that Michael and Mia put up this weekend was the bird cages that we have.
Oh yeah, we got some cages. We're trying to, Michael and Mia are out hunting for flying armadillos to put in there. Who knows? They might find a jackalope or something on the way.
Or for when kids act up. We got spot for them.
That's what I'm saying. Misbehaving children will be hung in a cage.
Good stuff.
All right, well, hopefully y'all stayed with us this long. Thanks for tuning in to the Dillo Den Podcast.
I'm Marty.
I'm KB, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.